In a country at the top of the world, or the bottom according to point of view, there's a village that's built around a harbour. So, instead of getting there by buses, cars, trains and bikes, some people that live there had to travel in boats, which are called ferries. This is the story about the smallest of all the ferries, whose name was Fred. Fred had seen many road machines that don't go on water or underwater. He had seen Massey and Tom, a racing car Lightning McQueen, and Taro with his friends. But there was a new racing car whom Lightning told Fred about, and that new racing car was Jackson Storm. Fred hadn't seen him before, nor did he want to talk to him, if he can be naughty. When Fred was at Kingston Beach, Jackson would drive on the sand and spit into his face. Anyone would guess he didn't learn his lesson. One day, Fred and Kate were visiting Roaring Beach, but didn't want to get too close to the sand, as it was named in the first place. Next, they visited the remarkable cave with a beach where Massey found shells for Gracie. But while they admired it, they didn't notice Jackson Storm driving onto the beach. When they weren't looking, he aimed his wheels at them and sprayed sand in their faces. Fred and Kate were cross. "That wasn't funny, you New-Gen scallywag," said Fred. "Look who's talking now," said Jackson, driving off, thinking it funny. After the incident, the two fairies were fed up. "Lightning was right to tell you about Jackson," said Kate. "It's high time that Black Racer should learn some sense." "I think we should do the old balloon trick," said Fred. "If we put it on him, we can give him a surprise." Kate, remembering the trick they did on Jean, thought it a good idea. So, they hatched up a plan to pay Jackson out. On their way home, Fred picked up a balloon he dropped at Tuna Bay. When they saw Jackson teasing Jean, Fred gave the signal. Kate sneaked up to Jackson, then carefully put the balloon on his spoiler. Jackson didn't notice as he drove away. "Oh, shh. Don't listen." Jackson came to Snug Bay. He was wanting to try and scare the fairies with revving his engine so as to make them think a monster was loose. Jean, Bill, and the other fairies who saw him with the balloon thought they should pretend to not notice him. Quietly, the black car backed onto the deck, but didn't see Kate and Fred sneaking up to him. When he was at the edge, the fairies all said in a very loud voice to make him jump, "Boo!" He fell in the water. When they fished him out, he had the fairies looking at him. "What on earth was that for?" he said. "You've got me dunked the second time." "You've been spreading sand on us," said Fred. "It was no wonder you didn't learn your lesson." "Bother! Foiled again." Jackson drove away, all wet. Fred and his lot were pleased to finally give him sense of what a goody can do. But just to make sure he didn't give them a dirty bath, they left the balloon on him. That would give Lightning a good laugh.